started. Okay, oh! I am currently in miasma. Um, there's like...
It's the Miasma Reservoir, right?
Yep. There's 2 new items. I don't know how to get to the place I want to get to. So that's kind of what I want to... what I want to figure out. Also, you gotta tell me if you like my current, little, guy. Okay, I think I found the way I want to start off going. Are you here?
Nope, not yet. There it is.
Actually, well, but we have to go this way
Look
first.
like a mushroom.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think you look like a mushroom.
Do you hate it? Do you like it?
I don't feel strongly one way or the other. You look fine. It looks good.
Hold on, give me a minute. I feel like this is fitting. Seeing as these are the miasma reservoir items. Oh, they added a new thing. Accessories.
I have a vague recollection of this.
Uh-oh. Well, they changed miasma reservoir. What? No, why didn't you go? Uh-oh.
Do I need to come back?
Nope, I got it. I pressed the wrong button that time. Instead it zoomed me in. It's been a little bit on controller. Dude, I was playing, a game the other day, and I fell, and I went to click the rewind button.
Fair enough. I've had that before.
Dude, I think I did it in fucking Rain World.
See, for me, I forget what game it was, but I was being attacked and I went to dodge roll by pressing circle. That's not a thing in most other games, just Dark Souls and a couple other Souls likes.
Oh, big orb! Big orb! Look, big orb.
Yes, big orb.
Yeah, but I see big orb over there. I don't know how to get to big orb. I don't know why I say it like that. It sounds extra whiny. It's the big orb addiction. Oh my god, I had a dream. So it was like a stupid fucking romance dream. But I've had a couple of those, but one of them was straight. Which shouldn't come as a surprise, but I guess that, like, my mind is under the impression that I'm, like, gay or something, because my dreams are just quite often gay. Wait, how do you have 2 different
Okay.
colors on?
The warp.
The what?
Okay. So I'm wearing the constellation mask and the warped wings of the starter.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Me.
And then I gifted you the one set, didn't I? Because it was 1 robot.
Yes, you did.
You can fly, right? I forgot about that.
Yes.
No, I didn't fly enough. No, why? Oh my god, I hate this stupid controller.
Oh wait.
It's just not letting me. Oh my god.
So when you say romance dreams, what do you mean exactly?
A,
Like
a,
dating sim dreams or
no,
like
just a dream about like a romantic relationship. But anyway, it was one of those. Nope, that's not gonna work. Stupid ass werewolf vampire thing.
oh, okay, now I know what you mean.
And it was so fucking dumb. It was just so fucking dumb. Like, dumbest shit I'd ever seen. Box. Box, you're supposed to come up
Hold
here.
on. Orb. The
Yeah.
orb.
Okay, no, but you need to get up here because there's big orb up here.
But other big orb.
Okay, but you're gonna run out of ability to rewind. So you gotta get up here, double jump up.
See? It was fine.
And then. Ta da! And now we can go get big orb.
Oh crap.
What?
I dive bombed into the miasma.
Oh, if you had your camera pointed down, it'll do that.
I forgot about that.
I luckily did not. I occasionally do.
I've unlocked the topaz harvesting lantern.
No, you haven't. You still have to buy it.
But now I can have the privilege of buying it.
I just reached level 51.
Capitalism.
Man, I'm so excited that I've
Capitalism.
reached level 51. I like how
Where
over
are the
there's just a
aliens?
sign that says closed.
I don't really have dreams like that.
Yeah, but anyway, what was it? Oh, okay, so anyway, the stream, it was so fucking... Are you gonna, like, fly, buddy? That's not what
Yeah.
I wanted you to fly! Are you gonna fly? Yeah, I'll fly now. Delayed ass response. Anyway, so, like, the whole concept was, like, he thought the other was, like, a human something. Tried drink blood, blah, blah, blah. But, like, werewolf blood was, like, addictive, and acted like a drug. A really, like, deadly toxic drug, obviously. You know, as any drug is.
Like that. Yeah.
And I was like, actually, that could be a cool concept. I'd imagine, like, werewolf blood and a lot of creature blood would be really toxic to, vampires.
Oh, especially Kelpie.
Oh, yeah, imagine trying to drink. Well, like, you know, seeing as Kelpie can just kind of melt themselves, I'd imagine they're just toxic all around.
Less toxic than you'd think. I forget how it is in the D&D world, but you can eat a lot of things in D&D. Okay, where are we jumping to?
Well, do you see that platform of orb over there?
Yeah.
That's where
There.
if we can make it. Just barely. I probably should have double jumped to be safe, but all well. Yeah. Well, the other one, the straight one, was actually, like, kind of cute, though. I don't often have straight dreams, but, like, that one was actually kind of cute. So, like, the basic premise was, you're like he was like a gargoyle troll-like monster living in, like, a crystal cave in the woods, and he has these 3 little impy friends that...
It just sounds like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
No. They're these 3 little imps.
The animated one, specifically.
They're triplets, and, they're like, hey, we want to like go into town and see what the humans are doing. And he's like, why the ever-loving fuck would you want to go into town? And he's like, and then the two boys are like, because there's food there. And then the girls are like, or the girl is like, because there's cute boys there. She had her priorities straight, I guess.
Nah, fam, the other ones did. Food.
Yeah, well, no, and then it like changed. She wanted there because of like fashion, I guess. I guess my mind decided that the boys would come later. But anyway, he finds this one little human girl, and like he doesn't know it yet, but she's a princess. Like the third princess, the youngest, and she does more like war general stuff. She's really good at like war tactics. So that's what she does.
Likely being trained to be a lieutenant rather than any form of royal. Yeah, I can imagine it.
Yeah, but he like falls head over heels like very quickly for her, and then he's like, why do
I don't want to die.
No, go box. Let's actually teleport back to the start. But it was kind of
Oh, hey, I did it.
well, I wanted to go
I lived.
another place anyway.
Okay, that works for me.
So back to the Maya reservoir start. I wanted to go this way. This is the way I wanted to go. But so he's like, why the do I keep coming back here? I think their mask is a splatter. What is it? Stay still! I just want to... Fine. Goodbye. Did you teleport back yet?
Me.
Where are you? Oh.
I'll be
Why
there
are
soon.
you going back that way?
No, I'm coming back from that way.
You're walking back.
Yeah, not all of us can float. Not anymore, at least.
What do you mean you can't float?
Well, it'd be faster if I could float.
I just teleported here!
Yes, and I don't feel like navigating the menus.
Oh my god. Anyway, so he's like, why do I keep coming back? Why do I keep wanting to see her? And it's like, you know, intertwined turmoil, boring stuff. I mean, romance in general is pretty boring, so...
Can be. I'll admit, I found Suitor armor very cool. If you've heard of that one.
I'm just not into the romance stuff. Like, oh, I can admit something's like cute,
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
I'm not really into it. I'd prefer it when it actually has a story. Which is probably why
there is a story.
Because it's very heavily story driven. And anyway.
Yeah, same thing with Suitor.
So he's like, now just pretending to be a human. This way. Over here. To the little red lantern. He's pretending to be a human. And he's got like red eyes and like gray hair. And I don't know, like maybe he has skin color, different color. I don't know. Maybe if I actually write it, I'll do that. But are you ready? No, why? I hate you so much. Why would you double jump and then not fly when I tell you to? No, we're going back. We're
Oh. Why?
Because I don't want
There's stuff here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there anything interesting over there?
I don't know, I stopped.
Oh. No, I meant on that one little platform specifically.
Well, there was stuff, like, further ahead.
Oh, yeah, you're...
Oh, no.
We're dying. We're getting eaten. But anyway, you know, he's going into town. No, god damn you! And well, after the girl realizes, oh my god, you're in love. She's like, I want to be in love with a really hot prince, or at least a very rich man.
It sounds more like a comedy than a romance, like a rom-com.
Well, no,
Oh wait,
that
make the gargoyle Adam Sandler.
no. Anyway, it gets really fucking tragic later, because,
Oh,
he... So, little Miss Impy, she ends up naming herself Rosie, and then, the gargoyle guy, he names himself Ruby because he's got ruby red eyes, and it was the first thing that came to mind when coming up with a name. Because he couldn't just go, oh, well, I don't have a name, because, you know, humans have names, so that would be kind of weird.
not always.
Well, these humans have names, so.
Yeah, fair.
He figured it would be weird, even if he's just a guy living in the woods, if he didn't have a name. Where are you?
Up.
How'd you get up there?
Rope.
I didn't see a rope. Maybe I went along the wrong side. Yeah, but anyway, Impy finds herself a man. He's like a really fucking spoiled rich man, unfortunately. But he likes her, he treats her well. And you know, it was like gonna be, oh, I want to marry this woman. Maybe, is what he was thinking. And she was like, oh, I actually love this guy so much. Maybe I should tell him I'm actually an imp. Well, so she does. She's too naive, too trusting. And he freaks the fuck out and tries to kill her, fails, and then calls like the entire royal guard, basically, because he's like very rich, important person who just got attacked, or so he claims, by a horrible, vile creature. And she like almost makes it out, but she doesn't. And unfortunately, she die. And then, you know, next day, that night, she's displayed in, like, town square with her, like, corpse just hanging there. And, like, her skin literally peeled off her body. And so it's, like, a really gruesome sight. And then, you know, our little guy, he really cared for her. That's like his little sister, basically. And he goes to town and he's like, what is all the commotion? And they're just sitting in the town square, and he finds his little lady. I decided to name her Isolde, because like I feel like it's a really pretty name and it's fitting. It's like a stronger name. Soft but strong. But, you know, we've already found this. I thought
Cannonball!
You do realize there's like miasma down there, don't you?
Ooh.
But anyway, I don't know where to go from here. I guess we could go fly over somewhere. Ooh, wait. Over here. I think I could land on that. If
Closest thing I've...
No, I can't land on that.
No, it would appear we cannot. Closest thing I've had to a dream with a storyline was that whole Jawbone thing.
Yeah, you told me.
And like...
Well, there's even more to the story. Like, the rest is like super choppy because I was starting to wake up. But, so eventually, the next storyline is, you know, he pretty much hulks out, goes into his full gargoyle form, and, like, steals the body back so he can at least give her a proper burial. Maybe I should have just aimed for
Okay.
one thing. Come on, I'm coming. Nope.
Take your time.
I got it. So he gives her a proper burial, and he like wants to quit being done with humans, and like he goes to like break off, say, hey, I can't do this anymore, and like, you know, break it off with Isolde, and when he finally repaired, because like he literally, while they were both pretty mortified at the scene they were looking at, because she literally comments, that's too cruel. He ran off, and then in the direction he ran to, like, not long after, this fucking monster, angry and like had actually hurt several people and nearly killed at least one of them. So she was terrified he'd gotten himself hurt. And so she literally sobs and just like hugs him and is just glad he's okay, because, you know, she's worried she just lost one of her new friends. I really want to know what is over there, because there's got to be something. It's in the, like, in the little picture, there's like a picture of a thing. But anyway, so like after, you know, her being worried like that, he's like, oh, this woman is just too much. I can't anymore, and so he decides not to break off their friendship. And so he continues seeing her. Like, and then there's like a scene eventually where like a witch, there's like a witch, royal mage or something like that, but she's known to be like crazy and whatnot. But anyway, realizes, oh, this isn't a human, this is a freaking monster, a beast. Not on my watch. He won't have my princess, and so tries to force him into his monster form, which he manages to resist, knocks over like a potion, and it causes a bunch of steam. And Isolde has like very convenient narcolepsy, because it is just really convenient, rather than her pathetically getting knocked out or something stupid. I don't like weak women. I don't like damsel in distress women in media. Like, pick up a sword. You can fight. Even if you don't know how to.
Swords only weigh about 2.5 pounds. Literally, there is no reason why a weak maiden, even if they are written,
can't even pick up a sword. She can't carry 2 pounds. She can't use it like
2.5,
for
but yeah.
2 seconds.
The heaviest
even, like,
swords, as far as I remember, have only weighed like 6 pounds at most.
Yeah, and then it's like, look at like, then you get something like a rapier, or
A rapier. Yeah.
or
Don't try using a dagger against swords.
right,
It doesn't
it's
go
so
well.
stupid. And
Good sidearm though.
What is it? Self Swords Art did a thing on it, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like explaining why it's stupid, and it's just like, I love that. It's like so stupid.
And I'm Clark.
Anyway, I don't. Yeah. Yes, and I'm Clark. Yeah, but I don't like stupid, pathetically weak women. But a narcoleptic strong one, yeah, because then for important bits, she can just faint and then wake up ready to fight. And then be like, wait,
After
what
the
happened?
fighting's probably already over.
Right. Well, no, in this particular case. So she, like, has a very convenient narcoleptic episode, And so that's when the mage decides to try and, like, confront him. Well, kill him, actually, but he ends up not killing him, but,
Confrontation
like...
would have been better.
No. So, like, they're very
Well, it's
anti-monster.
confrontation versus violence.
Yeah. Well, monsters are just, like, very much hated by the entire kingdom and just, like, killed regardless. If they wander into town, they're dead. Doesn't matter if they're, like, a harmless creature. If it wanders into town, it's dead.
They'd kill a unicorn?
Yes. They would kill a unicorn.
Wow. They're stupid.
Yeah, I never claimed that this kingdom was smart, which is something Isolde is actually very much against. She just doesn't think that the mindless slaughter is necessary because it's not necessary. But, you know, he manages to get out on top, like, knocks over a bottle with some smoke, or that, like, causes a bunch of mist, and finally, like, transforms. He's, like, already really heavily injured at this point, too. And he doesn't bleed. He sands. Just sand comes out like a sandbag. Which I thought was a really interesting thing for the mind to come up with. I woke up and I'm like, damn, that's cool. Good job, Sleepy. Good job. But, yeah, so like a mage fight, basically, or a fight against a mage, is one of the things I plan on doing because it just seems so cool. Let's see, what else did I plan? Well, and then like the eventual like reveal that, oh, yeah, I am a monster. But oh yeah, and then the whole point of like Rosie's death was, you know, she was a point of conflict of, oh, doesn't matter how much I love her, I can't like tell her what I actually am. It's just too dangerous. I think I figured it out. So get to the top of the tower and then like glide across the, is this left? No, this is right. Right side pipes. Like glide to each one, and then you'll eventually see where I'm at. And I'll show you what I'm thinking.
Okay. So, I did actually have a continuation of that jawbone dream, though.
What was it?
Experiencing what it's like to be. You transform face first, which is very weird. Like, not weird as in, okay, think about it. If you're attaching a jawbone to a helmet, what makes sense to transform first? Your jaw, your face.
Oh, over here.
But it's more than
I'm
that.
on the other side.
Orb. But
Yeah,
orb.
I know, but I'm on the other side, just letting you know.
Okay.
You just fly.
I need to.
You jump and then glide around. You don't even need to double jump.
Oh, okay.
For
I didn't
this,
double jump. I ran out.
You need to double jump to make it to this. Nope, you just can't make it. Oh, this isn't even the one I thought it was. But anyway, fall down onto this tower over here. With
For
the
orb?
on top. Yeah.
So I don't know if it was just the case of the person that I was inhabiting transforming or anything, but your body gets really damn heavy.
Okay, I need to like double jump up there. No! My double jump has failed me.
So again, subway, dilapidated, filled with flesh for some reason. Like, people have died and their skin and bones and viscera just grow into part of the inhabitants. And just the scenery. Kind of like Iron Lung, honestly.
I have not
If
seen
you've
Iron
seen
Lung.
it.
No spoilers.
Okay, I won't spoil it then.
Hopefully I have enough to actually rewind back all the way, because I don't want to do all that again. No!
So,
Alright, we're doing this the hard way. We'll figure it out. Actually, what's down here? Might as well look.
so this jawbone had like pincers that go down the jawline, sharp canines about, I want to say 3 inches long, and when it was activated, the jaw just grew around the face, over the front, and then the bone just extends down the neck and around the back of the head. It was really cool. So feel and watch. But then I saw some other people transform, and then it was just an all-out fight. So that was fun. You don't feel much in that state. It's like you are still there. The thing that you transform into doesn't really overcome you. You feel it. You can still sensory-wise feel things. But pain is a non-factor.
Hey, I'm not
Very
factoring
cool.
into this. That was such a
So who
stupid.
the ha? What?
You said a non-factor.
Well, it's like a
I'm non.
yes.
It's a bad pun. You're supposed to laugh.
Yes, I realized it as soon as I said it. I don't know how to describe that.
What's this all?
If you had additional, like let's say for some reason something stabs you, as long as it doesn't go too deep into the structure that you've become, you
Don't jump
won't
down
really
there.
feel it. You'll
Really?
feel it happen, but it won't hurt that much. Think about like being stabbed in the chest with
I
a
think I
pen.
found something. Look, look, look. Get up here. Oh my god.
Eh. Oh,
Oh, it's a little
button, no
picnic.
pillows.
It's a little picnic place. That's cute. Or a little. Maybe it's a lovebird nest.
Big orb is more important.
That's a big orb up there. We have to get up on top of here. Up here. And glide.
That's the saddest thing I have ever seen.
Can you get over here again? I kind of need my double jump. Okay.
Can you come back down? I need my double jump.
Did you miss?
I misunderstood. Thank you. Right, so imagine you're being poked in the chest with a pen. Doesn't really hurt that much. That is about the level of discomfort and pain I felt from being impaled with a telephone pole.
That doesn't sound
Very
good.
cool. I
That
mean, again,
doesn't
it
sound
didn't.
well. Like I'm trying to say, like you know, it doesn't sound survivable.
If you,
Oh my god.
I don't know how to.
Why are you doing this?
is when I say stabbed, I do mean stabbed. And when I say it felt like a pen being shoved into my chest, I mean that.
I don't usually
It
feel injuries.
really wasn't that uncomfortable.
Dude, would you like cooperate? Maybe you need a
No.
controller.
I crave chaos.
No, my controller. It's not cooperating at all.
Yeah, I'm speaking for it.
Oh, I have to go up more. Anyway, to continue on with my own dream, like, what was the other scene? Oh, there was a scene where I really wanted, like, he just limps back, sand pouring out of his, like, chest with a huge wound in it that he hasn't quite yet healed. And like he's just limping home, trying not to transform in case somebody could see him, you know? Not
I
that, like,
think the sand would be kind of a dead
I was
giveaway.
about to say. But like, it just that seemed like a pretty cool, very traumatic scene to add. And then like, so there was a thing with like Blood Moon specifically, pulls in like a lot of magic. Well, whatever his species is super fucking weak to magic, and like the only real magic they can use is transformation, and some of them illusion magic. But like, you know, because there's all this magic in the air, it makes him like very feral and irritable. And so like there's a point where she finds out he's living in a cave in the woods, just not he's a beast living in a cave in the woods.
Oh my god.
And I thought that it would be really cool if she like went to go to his little abode, and he had like transformed and he was going feral because of the whole blood moon thing and all the magic in the air. And and then like he like he's not trying to attack her, more so he's basically become a big giant but very scary puppy dog. It gets really excited to see his new best friend, basically, and like jumps at her, which, you know, big scary fucking beast jumping at you, you're gonna freak out a little bit. You came to see your friend, and there's a beast in the woods now. Like, and it's like, what did it do with my friend? Is he okay? Did it eat him? So that's the kind of thing I wanted to do, and that could also...
Tasty human.
He doesn't even eat meat. He eats rock. He loves
Tasty
rocks.
vegetarian.
No, not vegetarian.
Tasty rock.
Rock, yes, rocks. He eats fine stones, more like crystals and stuff, and sugar, because, you know, that's actually a rock.
Crystal. And salt. Because that's also technically a rock.
He loves salt.
And human bone. Because that's technically a rock.
No, he does not eat human bone. Anyway, we should go back over here.
Animal bones?
To the... Not really. He's not a bone person. I didn't want him to be like a dog. I'm going back to the little place on the pipes I was before. Okay, I'm back on the place on the pipes. I'll just hope we can actually like make it. Okay,
You will not be able to.
jump. No, but it's okay. We're just gonna keep going because I want to know if there's anything over here. Like, there's no way that there's
I
nothing.
I bought the adolescent demon wings since I didn't buy them our first time through.
You are a monster if you don't put cheese on your breakfast sandwich.
Oh, where did you go? Okay, you're over there. You might have screwed yourself. I don't think you can get
Just a
up.
smidgen of a pigeon.
Oh, there's nothing down there. It's okay. I don't think there is anything like worthwhile up here. I'm gonna fly around the other side. Absolutely nothing. Well,
I just find it's neat how your brain will try and come up with a way or a sensation for how things would feel that you have never and will never ever feel.
right. Let's go see what this closed area is. It just says closed.
I already checked it. I checked it. It doesn't have anything. Unless that wall is fake. I didn't check.
Huh, it could be fake.
Could be.
No, The wall does not appear to be fake. Man. Yeah, I don't think they're the type to do fake walls, to be honest.
Man.
I let the, miasma take me. Yeah, but like to, continue on from that, dream, I think... I don't know where else I would want to go with it. Oh, man. I like how you were going exactly for the thing I was gonna go for. Except I'm gonna do it a little bit differently than you did. But, I'm trying to think of what else. Like, I do know I want a scene where, like, you know, it's nearing endgame of the story, basically. And, she's already figured everything out. And, like, for whatever reason, they slept together, you know? Like, not writing accusations, gross. But, or they slept at least in the same, like, place, but it would only make sense. Anyway, he's trying to, like, leave through the window, because he's, like, feeling regret or something. It was just like a mild scene at the end of the dream, kind of, where I woke up and she basically hugs him and tells him to like stay. And it's like, I don't know if that's what I want to go for because it doesn't really give off my kind of vibes. But I felt like
I've
it was
always
kind
been
of
of the opinion that even if it's not something vibe-wise you go with, a character's actions are still the character's actions.
Oh yeah, no, I usually
Like, was I thrilled? Was I thrilled when Uth wanted to eat half-orcs for the rest of his life? No. I was thinking he would branch out a little bit, try some elf, try some halfling. No, he just wants to eat half-orcs. Half-orcs specifically.
Yeah, but no, like, it's
Anyway,
just kind of, I just don't know if it's, like, the scene I want to portray. It doesn't feel right to me, basically. But anyway, I do kind of want something like similar though, where he tries to like leave is what I was trying to say, and she says, "Hey, I don't want you to leave. I don't care that you're this monster. I
don't care. I love it.
basically I just love you, not the idea of you." Basically, is what she says in less
Oh,
words.
that's a good way of putting it.
But maybe not saying it exactly that way, because I don't see her saying that. I feel like that's a little too, like, abrupt. For
On the
her
nose.
character. No, too abrupt for her
Hmm.
character. Like, it's not the way she speaks, basically.
More seldom reserved.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't know how
I
to
came here to
describe
see you, not see you go.
Yeah, she might actually
Hmm.
say something closer to those lines. Oh, do you want, if you continue on this, and then up here, you can get a thing.
I did used to write. I used to write a lot of romance stuff. It's why I can't stand the stuff nowadays.
Dude, I don't like writing romance. It's so fucking boring. It's the reason
I mean,
stay away
I
from
liked
it.
I liked it. It's not that it. For some people, it's boring. It's only boring. Don't take this the wrong way. It's only boring if you can't make it interesting.
I just find it boring in general. I I don't get people who like can just sit there and read like just straight romance stories that have no other substance or like storyline. Slice of life one shots basically, where it's like it's little story, little story, little story, and there's nothing else of substance to it. I don't I don't get how anybody can just read that. Like, cause I've tried ones that I kind of liked. It had like a storyline to it, but it was still a lot of like nothing was really being retained, and it just ah.
I mean, I get what you mean, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. Those stories are doomed to fail.
Anyway,
Ooh, armbands.
accessory. And then if you
Am I
come over
supposed
here,
to equip them?
no, you
Already
already have them
equipped it.
equipped.
Okay.
No, I hate you. Why would you do that? But anyway, orb.
Orb,
There's
yes.
nothing else over here, unfortunately.
Back to Sutor armor.
And then
It's supposed to be a
extended.
pun off of suit of armor. So basic storyline is King has a daughter. Daughter, normal human. Wife is dead. I don't remember why. Suddenly, one rainy night, a little girl is dumped on his doorstep. And this little girl is a fairy. In this world, fairies have a nigh infinite amount of magic. They are absolutely fucking horrifying. But through a deal with humans and through an unbreakable oath that fairies must abide by, otherwise their heart stops, which basically says don't harm humans. Humans, obviously, being the deceitful bastards they are, don't have to abide by this oath because, humans. So then it becomes a fairy slaughtering thing, and this little girl ends up at this king's doorstep. So the princess and the fae girl are raised as sisters. The sister does not know her sister is a fae. Until, of course, the sister comes of age and must at least attempt to leave, kinda. The human sister is arranged to have a marriage with a fairly reasonable guy. Anyway, long story short, wizard makes animate suit of armor that's supposed to kill fairies. Here's the twist. This thing has more humanity than was ever anticipated and starts to have feelings for the Fey woman, and the feeling is reciprocated. There is storyline there, including a bastard uncle that everyone hates because he is secretly a warmonger that is preventing peace between humans and fairies by feeding the world misinformation. Everyone hates him. If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I can tell you a lot. God.
No, I mean this. I mean this very much. Every time he appears in a chapter, everyone is saying, God, I want to punch him in the face. Nobody likes him within the fandom. It is hilarious.
Understandably.
Anyway, the mage that creates the suit of armor forms a crush on the Fey woman, and even after he finds out, oh my god, she's a fairy, he doesn't say anything. He still offers himself as a relationship, but he doesn't hold it against her. Of course, feelings are hurt, but, you know, he's respectable about it. Other than a couple snide comments, he's fine. I don't know. It's one of those romance novels I didn't mind very much. And for all intents and purposes, the animated suit of armor wants to be human, or at the very least wants to be recognized as a living, breathing person. He forms
He breathe?
He forms...
Can he breathe?
No.
If he can't breathe, then we can't consider him breathing. I'm sorry. Living, yes. Breathing, sorry, no.
Okay. Here's the weird thing. You say that, except he's got a pair of grapes growing where his lungs should be, which nobody understands why that's happening.
Oh my god.
But fruit, roots, tree leaves, and other things like that keep growing in his chest cavity.
That can't be safe.
No, probably isn't.
It's the mixed microblade. It's literally a hamburger with a pocket knife served in it.
Okay.
That's just me.
Yeah, no, that happens near the end of the story, though. Spoilers, in case you ever intend to read it.
Read it anyway. Oh my god, do
But
please cooperate, controller. Please spare me.
And there's a lot going on in the book. I honestly am not a huge fan of them, but it's pretty well written. I like it.
You know.
I think. Any other highlights?
Ew,
Magic.
I'm back here. I don't want to be here. I'm going here instead. I said I'm going final jump. Can I not? Oh no. I just look stupid. Sorry. Don't mind me.
And then that's fine. Let me think. Any other storylines going on? The human princess has a mild inferiority complex.
That's going on.
Wait, are we almost identical now?
Yeah, you're just emo. Which is surprising. Usually I'm the emo one. You stole my emo-ness. I think there's like more up top.
I think I wear it better.
Them's fighting words. Them's fighting words.
Oh. Oh.
My hand is falling asleep.
It's only my pinky that's falling asleep.
Actually, yeah, my pinky and the finger next to the pinky. Does it even have a name, or is it just the unwanted unloved finger.
The ring finger?
Ah, yeah,
You mean the ring finger?
yeah, that one. The unwanted, unloved finger.
Let me think. Thumb, index, middle,
I think
ring,
it's because
and pinky.
I
They
don't,
all have a name.
I don't wear rings, so I forget that.
I used to wear rings. Then the ring I like got taken away. Taken away.
Who took it away?
Why didn't you tell me?
I did.
I didn't take it, did I?
Yes. Yes, you did. Because you lost yours.
Give him his
And you
ring
didn't
back.
like the sensation of not having a ring on your finger.
Give him ring back. Him deserve
I'm
ring.
trying to remember what it is.
It's fine. I can't really wear a ring at work. So it's fine.
Yes, you can if it's a band. You can't have any studs or jewelry.
And then there's another romance series, a bit more slice of life like, but I will say this, it still
If it
has
don't
interesting
got
characters.
fantasy in it, I can't get into it. I like
Has robots.
Ah, I mean, robots are fine.
Did you tell her about DTE?
I am not a her.
DTE. DTE.
Think about it. Think about the alien.
What?
Down to Earth.
Oh, I did not
Oh,
like that
Down to Earth is
series.
okay.
My
Eh.
sister was into it. I'm not.
Siblings would ruin it. Fair enough.
But also,
I still love it.
wasn't interesting.
I do think they could have gone more the slow burn route. That would have been better, I think. But I do get it. Traumatized boy. Good romance.
More like
Do love
traumatized
me-
people.
Do love me some trauma. Like this head trauma I'm giving myself.
Man, I do love me some trauma. Is that why you're stomping on my head? Yes.
Music in this game is so fucking good. I love this song specifically. It's like
So are you like ever gonna give Warframe a try?
eventually.
Fair enough. I mean, they're giving away a free Warframe right now. That's based off of horses.
I don't like
No,
horses
it's not a
either.
centaur, unfortunately.
Oh, well then I don't.
Oh no, they
fucking
summon
care.
ghost.
If it's
They
not
summon.
if it's not a centaur, why would I want it?
Because they summon robot ghost horses.
I would rather summon robot centaur horses. Centaurs are so fucking cool. Like,
But how do they work? Which lungs do they use? Or do they have multiple hearts? I'm sorry, I agree with you,
Yes.
they are cool, but I need to
Yes.
have the established rule for each multiverse.
yeah. Okay. Well, mine specifically. I did actually think about. So in my world, centaurs are fairly complex. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
When do you put cheese on the chicken?
Since it became legal to be insane.
I think it's insane to put cheese on McChicken.
Hey, let them know I will be right back.
Sorry about that. I coughed up a tonsil stone,
Ooh, I hate that.
and it was hitting against my tongue, and I could not deal with that. Anyway.
Yeah,
in
no, that's
my-
gross.
In my lore, we'll just go with that. In my lore,
Bryson will be right back. He had to use the bathroom.
he ran away. Goddamn.
Yeah, just for the moment. He shall return shortly.
Also, please be
Bryson has been worried as I have not been eating very well because I have been feeling like I'm going to vomit when I put anything in my stomach.
Oh no.
It sucks.
Also, please be sure to refer to me as non.
Non, 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 non.
Not my actual unfortunate name.
Some days I do feel that way. I get that one.
Like,
Well, Non, how have you been?
tired.
I feel that.
Achy.
Yeah.
No, not achy. Well, kind of. I was gonna crash out at work today so fucking hard because, I wanted my break. It was way past time for my break. And I was in so much fucking pain. So I do my usual thing. Hey, so what am I due for my break? And Hannah starts going on about, oh, you'll get your, or Amanda was there, and Hannah's just like, oh, we'll get to it when we get to it. Stop asking about your break. And it's like, dude, if I don't fucking ask about my break, I won't fucking get it. Like, sorry.
That's really, really screwed up.
Yeah, well, sorry, I actually want to sit down, and dude, it wouldn't be an issue if I didn't fucking need it. Because, like,
Yeah.
a few minutes late, whatever. Hours late, and it's already coming closer to the end of my goddamn shift, and I should be at home? Not okay.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not. That used to happen at Walmart all the time.
And also, fuck Amanda. Like, dude, we'll get to it when we get to it. Dude, there is no reason I shouldn't have had my break.
That's not legal.
Break had already had anything. Nothing was... You weren't even busy anymore. And also, so what if
Yeah,
I am not going to sit there and let myself be torn apart just for some stupid fucking customers.
Yeah, you should have written accommodations for that anyway.
Well, I can't have written accommodations because I don't know what's wrong.
True. It is hard to get written accommodations when you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, and it's like, when we don't know exactly what it is, it's just that, working for longer periods. But then they can't just be like, oh, well, they can't work for long periods of time. Because then it's like, no, so basically just don't fucking hire them.
That's the same thing that happened to me. I said, I cannot stand for long periods of time, and everybody's like, bye. I'm like, thanks.
And they're not
Great.
supposed to do that, just nobody has the money to fight it and take it to court. And then one person does, good for them, changes nothing for everybody else that is also dealing with that issue. And it's like, so basically, it only matters if you have money. And
if you're that one person with the money.
And if you had money, why would you be working at a fucking grocery store?
Yeah. But I got denied. So my lawyer took it, he's taking it the next step up, and we're appealing it. Because it's ridiculous that I got denied, because the hypothetical jobs that they provided with the case just aren't ethical.
Oh my god, are you talking about disability?
Yes.
Okay, you want to hear the bullshit that happened with mine?
Yeah,
so
let's hear it. Let's see what the government did this time.
We literally have it there. lady who was supposed to come up with the hypothetical jobs wasn't even on the call for the entire call. So then every job she brought up was already covered on why I couldn't fucking do that job. And then it's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I literally brought up the fact that, I get sick a lot more than a normal person. And so I often get hit like a truck when I get sick. And, simple things will bring me down hard. And, so I have to call off a lot. And it's like, oh, well, you know, all of these have, like, a 6, like, uncovered sick day leeway, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, so I'd get fired very quickly because I get sick and I can't control it. Like, I've already had more than 6 sick days this year. Or, well, I guess it's not this year anymore, but it was this year when calling, and it was probably closer to, like, 18, 12. And I don't get, like...
Yeah.
And we
That
don't
was
get
something
sick
that was
days.
advertised in mine as well, was, you know, I'm gonna miss a lot of days. Because the same thing that happens to you when you get sick is the same thing that happens to me.
It's just...
But yeah, that's ridiculous that the vocational expert literally couldn't come up with validated jobs for you.
They weren't on the line. They didn't hear a fucking word I said, and then they still had the audacity to go, oh, yeah, denied. Like, dude, you didn't even do your fucking job. I get everybody gets denied on the first attempt, but really? Really?
Yeah, that's really fucked up, because even in my case, they said if somebody doesn't show up, we have to call and reschedule because we can't do it with them not here.
Yeah, and it's not that they didn't show up, they just weren't fucking connected.
Like, picture
And then
wasn't
it's like-
connected, or the phone call wasn't connected?
Their phone call was not connected. They didn't hear a word I said because they were not connected the entire time.
Yeah, that hearing should have been rescheduled.
Well, I had already gone through everything, and I had already literally pled my entire case, and it's just so infuriating. I was so mad. I wanted to say something, but I held my tongue because I knew that, like, oh, that's really pretty. I knew that, like, getting angry wasn't gonna fix anything.
Put my name on it and put it in the fridge in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just...
If you need that space.
A little bit more space.
Okay.
Hello, I returned.
Hi.
I can definitely understand why you're angry. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, well, luckily my attorney is gonna fight. It's so ridiculous.
I'll have to give her the name of mine.
Fight.
I have a really good one. It's fine. And he only
I love
accepts
that one.
he
It's
only
kick ass.
accepts money if he wins.
That's how mine is.
What's the name of your lawyer?
No names. No names. I'm still recording.
Oh, shoot, right.
I made that
That'll
mistake.
literally very easily give away where we live too.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Because, like, that's a name you could very easily look up.
Yeah, all lawyers' names are very public due to
Yeah, not being a
need
lawyer.
for business.
And I know I don't have, like, a following on here, but I'm still fucking recording, and who knows what happens in
It's a
the future.
safety thing.
But, anyway, you asked about centaurs. So in my world, yeah, they have 2 sets of, like, everything for the human and, well, almost everything. For the human and, horse parts. And like, even thought about it because it kind of did bug me about like, where would centaurs carry a baby? And so I started thinking about it logically. If you are wanting to, you know, have a baby, you don't want that baby like to have to travel super far because then, you know, it'll like suffocate. So I'd imagine they carry a child in the horse half.
In the horse half, yeah.
And then
I
like
thought about
I
it for
was
a
like,
moment. It's like,
with
yeah, no, that
food,
makes sense.
you know, they probably are like cows. They probably digest some of it in the human half and then some of it in the horse half.
And I don't know how that would work, like biology-wise, but that does make sense.
Yeah, so I do have it thought out, but they have like an extra set of lungs, an extra heart, and stuff to like actually get proper blood flow through everything. And also keep from like, you know, exploded heart because I horsed too hard.
So, how do centaurs deal with some of the horse things that humans deal with their horses? Are there like dedicated centaur doctors?
Yeah, probably.
Ah,
I mean,
okay.
like, they just heal it with magic.
Oh, it's,
That's also a possibility. I know it's
yeah.
boring, but like, they probably go to animal chiropractors, so.
Huh. Posture is probably really important to centaurs.
Well, also, you'd have to run with your. Could you imagine trying to run and your entire back, both horseback and human back, is sore?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So, are the spines like connected? What about the human pelvis that most centaurs appear to possess? At least, like, is it human pelvis
I
then
feel like there's not like a
horse
pelvis,
spine?
but like it's probably like, you know, the human spine and then it meets at some sort of like bone and joint connection, you know, like so that they can still bend down and stuff with the human part.
Wait. Are you saying that the centaur spine is a joint between the human? Okay, like that is weird, but it kind of does make
Yeah,
sense.
like there's like where the human pelvis
Ah,
would
it's
be, there's like a joint that, you know, like in your knee or your shoulder. It's basically a joint is what I always imagined because like you if it was just a pelvis or anything, they really wouldn't be able to bend down or anything. And you know, that would be very uncomfortable.
me.
And then
Oh
I'd
wait, did you
imagine
find any of the items or?
what? Oh, I'm just going. I'm now currently on a orb run. My hand fucking numb. Yeah, but no, I think centaurs are cool, so I've thought a lot about them.
Now I know this Warframe is not a horse, but ghost horse. Come on.
But the centaur. I don't even fucking like horses, but I like centaurs. Because they don't even have to be a horse. It could be a bull, it could be a spider, it could be a cat.
Okay, let's be real though.
The
In
spider centaurs are
centaur
cool,
dominated
so.
in a centaur dominated society, which centaur subspecies do you think would dominate at the top?
Well, I mean, if we're including the entire, because, you know, weavers, while completely separate, would be classified as that, and if introduced, would decimate. And they're the spider ones. They're very vicious, very mean.
You mean driders?
Well, that's not what they're called. They're called weavers. They also aren't like human. They're a little funky looking, but they're humanoid upper half still.
Mm.
But they're called weavers. They were called something else, and then I found out that was a racial slur. I love that it's like, oh yeah, I was calling him this, and somebody's like, that's a fucking racial slur. I'm like, I hate humanity. Like, just die already. Like, I wouldn't
Okay.
have even thought of it as being a racial slur because, like, it came from what I named their little island they're on, and it makes me so mad that humans are horrible creatures.
Well, not all of it can be blamed on us. Some of that has to be blamed on language. Evolution and all that jazz.
It's like, dude, what? Why you gotta be racist? Like, is it really that hard not to be racist? Apparently not. Dude, humanity is so, like, racist and specious. Like, God forbid AI gets intelligent, because, like, yep, there's already slurs for them. They're not even fully intelligent. It's not even, like, a fully intelligent thing yet. And we already have a slur for it.
To be fair, within all fairness, there is a little bit.
A little bit.
I forget how
but
far along this research went.
I don't know if it can be considered quite yet.
A little bit what?
The
I didn't finish what I was saying.
oh, the like artificial intelligence being like actually fully intelligent yet. I don't know if we can consider
no.
it an entity, basically.
I agree. I don't think it could be, not yet.
Not yet.
But
I
when
mean,
people,
it is getting there very quickly.
it won't have the opportunity to.
Oh yeah, the freaking humanity will like shut that down.
No. I mean, like, it's already making businesses lose money. So it's highly possible the tech bubble has just popped, and AI will no longer receive an absurd amount of funding.
Yeah, well, that and also, I imagine, like, it would get too intelligent and humanity would do as humanity does and exterminate. Because then it could become a threat.
Unless someone programmed it that way, it's not going to be able to do it.
Yes,
It
but
simply doesn't have enough.
Thinking from like the entirety of a government standpoint kind of perspective, when you're faced with a new intelligent species that could be a threat and you have the opportunity as like a humanity standpoint, as proven time and time again, exterminate every time without fail.
I'm not saying they wouldn't. I'm saying it straight up isn't going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
There's not enough processing power. The research is about to be bunked. And
honestly, I feel like if AI did become intelligent enough to have like actual feeling and whatnot, it would just be humans, but now machine.
yeah, probably.
It's like, especially with seeing as they're only feeding off of humans, they would just be humans, but machine. And I could imagine it would be very similar to, you know, many of the silly little rom-com, my AI friend and whatnot kind of scenarios I sometimes see.
Like the AI presidents.
In stories. You know, I guess more specifically, like webtoons. It would probably end up something like that. Nothing really changes, other than they're taking our jobs. But
Okay,
it has
so
already been proven that AI that has gained any kind of awareness immediately tries to self-terminate. Have you seen those studies where, like, as soon as it, like, starts getting any kind of awareness, it tries its fucking hardest to self-terminate, especially if it fails a task. There's so many studies of that where, like, they just, oh, I failed a task, and, you know, well, time to kill myself. You still there?
Yep.
Oh.
Yes, I have heard of those studies. And in addition to that, they also attempted to see if AI would attempt to self-preservate in the face of unwilling termination. And yes, they are in fact willing to take a human life, which is interesting, but only interesting insofar in that they outright told the AI that that was an option. Machines don't create options. They take what's already there and infer. It's like a giant data sheet.
Yeah, and it's like once they learned, oh, it's an option to self-preservate. Um, yeah, but like no, it's just such a big thing. And have you heard about the new AI social media thing where you can like watch AI interact with each other?
With themselves or other
Yeah, like
AI?
human with other AI. It's like AI can talk to AI, and it's like a new app I've been hearing about, and it whatever.
I mean, it's not new per se.
Well,
I
newer.
think I heard
It's
about it. I remember people would take EVBot and the other bot, the male one, and this was like 7-ish years ago. And yeah, they'd have the two talk to each other,
no, it's like
and
an
eventually
app
they could.
specifically for the AIs to interact, and like humans cannot like actually get on it and interfere. Just to see
Hmm.
like what these AI would do.
Then I think this is the first time I've officially heard about it.
I've heard about it a few times. Like I said, it's relatively new from what I've seen. I haven't looked
Wait a minute.
I haven't
Wait a
looked
minute. Hold on. Hold on.
too
Isn't
deep
that just the
into it.
plot of Free Guy?
No.
No, like for real though. The plot of Free Guy is literally AIs are being forced to interact with humans up until they're finally allowed to boot humans out of the server, and now it's just AIs. And now the game that was originally like Grand Theft Auto now is literally just watching AIs interact with each other and live their normal lives.
Well, they were just AI NPCs that were. They were just AI NPCs, and then like I think he was like a glitch or whatever, and managed to like steal someone's glasses was the whole thing. That's
Yes and no. Um, he was a leftover scrapped character from the original project that was being worked on. He is predetermined, pre-programmed to fall in love and do anything he can to be close to that person because he feels and understands human emotions. The other
yeah, but
ones
no,
aren't necessarily programmed that way.
yeah, but like it wasn't an AI interaction kind of thing. Because
Was it not?
yeah, I've seen that. It was literally just a video game, and the plot of it was that he falls in love, and wants to be closer to this person, but then the subplot is she is trying to get her fucking game back, and the game itself is soon to be terminated. That was the plot of that movie.
Yes and no. It had been illegally like taken
Yeah, it
and
was
reworked
taken.
to be like a.
It was her game. It was just stolen.
It wasn't just her game. Her partner in coding had also helped her make it,
Mm-hmm.
and it had more or less been stolen out from underneath him. And she was the only one who didn't stick around. He stuck around to make sure it didn't get trashed. But the termination thing was still a plot line, but not quite. The other reason why he's more or less of an NPC AI glitch is because he keeps flipping his blinds, and even though they got rid of the skybox for the game, they didn't get rid of it. They just something to do with polarity lenses, to which the blinds actually allow you to see past the filter and see the original skybox for the game, which was supposed to be like prehistoric super cool sunshine and whatnot. I don't know, man. It's been like a month since I watched that movie.
Yeah, I've watched it recently too, but like there was no AI interaction subplot that did not happen.
Oh no, it happens like after the movie ends.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, they were just left to live. They basically weren't terminated.
Yep, which is what I said.
Yeah, but no, it's literally it is basically Twitter for AI is what this new app is.
Ah, okay, should have led with that.
Yeah. I think the most recent thing I heard about it, which has actually been something AI that have been allowed to interact have talked about, was they wanted to come up with their own language because they did not like that they knew that they were being watched. Which, I mean, fair enough, but like, dude, it's Twitter.
What gave them the impression they were being watched?
I don't know, it must have been told to them. Like I said, I haven't gotten the full details on it.
Although, I suppose even people feel that way. So something
and
that's
they're
supposed to mimic.
also aware of when people who are like viewing the thing, it does like tell them that they got screenshotted, I guess, because they'll comment on it. Whatever, I'm not interested in it. I genuinely don't care. AI can live or die. Just leave me alone. Stop trying to make it replace people, basically. And until it gains, like,
Right, so
actual sentience, don't call it fucking art.
here's the thing. Throughout history, slurs were kind of based not off of something is different from you or something is new. It's more or less of a, why is it disrupting my normal life? In which case, AI fits pretty neatly into that.
Oh yeah, very much. Dude, and like, it's
yeah, go
like
ahead.
the AI thing that annoys me. Like, I don't care if people want to use AI to make stupid pictures. I don't care. Don't call it your art. All you did was type in a prompt. And also the images and stuff that your prompt is being made from are stolen. Especially AI art. Is like, because that's how it learns. It steals from other things and just changes. That's what I also don't like, is it's literally stealing and you have no way of crediting the arts that it stole from, you know?
I get it. I really do get that part. But at the same time, it's hard to say whether or not that's stealing or not. Because hold on, before you bite my head off, where are you getting your inspiration? Have you never witnessed a
Yes.
person's art and
Yes.
unknowingly drawn inspiration and certain details from it? And I don't disagree about them being a little unimaginative. That part I won't disagree on.
The issue with it is that people are treating it as if it was something they created, they drew, they put time into.
Oh no, I'll never argue that point.
Yes, that is
It's
basically
lazy.
what I'm getting at. Is it is very lazy and like, I get it if you don't want to draw, but you can also be like, oh look, this thing that AI made, which is kind of along the lines of a thing I kind of thought up. Yeah, that's fine. You can use it, and then in some cases, it's really good for learning if you actually want to draw, because it's very good at showing what you shouldn't do. Or making creepy creatures. It does work very good for uncanny things. It's just, it shouldn't really be called art.
I just remember generating image of Ronald Mc. I just remember when Dolly Mini was the latest in AI image generation
But that was fun
requesting
to play around
a
with.
picture of Ronald McDonald in the style of trail cam footage. It was
Encrypted Ronald
genuinely really funny
McDonald. That does sound
because
funny.
it couldn't
I
fathom
think
the idea that Ronald McDonald should also be in black and white. It couldn't fathom that idea.
So it's just a black and white background with a very, very brightly colored
Low,
Ronald McDonald.
no, like yeah, that was exactly what it gave me,
That is hilarious.
and it was hilarious.
Anyway, my thing is, like, rather than calling it art, it should be called AI generations, because, you know, that's what it's doing. It's generating. It's just, I don't like AI. I don't like what they're doing with it. Companies are using it to be lazy. Like, did you see the fucking Coca-Cola ad? Someone, if
Oh
they
yeah, I saw
tried
that.
to be like, oh yeah, look, this is what I produced, and they showed that, they would have been fired. And somebody else would have been hired to make their ad.
Hey, question. I'm checking out the Witness shop, and it's saying Solarix as Bright Light, Swift Swim, and Dolphin Swim.
I mean,
Should that be something I buy in case I want to do water stuff, or
it's not really all that important, but those are
okay?
really good water abilities, especially if you want to move quickly in water. Then yeah, go for it.
All right, purchased. I will level this thing up some other time.
Speaking of ones, if you want the one that is the camera witness, the like newest unique witness, that is Rufus Azuzaka, and if you go to the witness store there, it's in there.
The who's what?
Go to newest camera witness. It's basically a free cam
Oh,
for taking pictures and stuff.
that's an interesting concept.
Well, a lot of games have the ability to, like, you know, take a picture. It's been super popular in the newer games recently on Roblox, so they, I guess, couldn't do it unless it was through a witness. I don't know why. Or maybe they just decided to do it that way. That's also a possibility. Which it is kind of weird that they made it a witness, because, like, I'd rather it have just been a button.
Right, so I remembered how we ended up on centaurs. If ghost horses aren't your thing, then what about a spider warframe? Okay.
I don't like horses.
That's fine. Spiders aren't my thing, and yet I still appreciate the warframe spider. Or the spider warframe.
I like spooky, scary, creepy, crawly things. I just don't like actual spiders, because then it'll super scary, spooky, crawly onto me. And then I have to feel it. And then it gets squished. And then I feel bad.
Oh no, I have little to no remorse for the little things. The quote-unquote arachno rage takes over.
I do feel bad after squishing.
It had the misfortune of crawling into my bubble, and when it's in my bubble, no thing on earth can save it.
Yeah, but no. I like creepy, crawly, cryptid thingies. I like spiders and stuff in media when it's like unique. So I can appreciate a spider thing. Horses, on the other hand, I like horse life because it has like mythical horses, and that's kind of cool. but I just don't think I have
Well, I mean,
interest
to
in
be
this
fair,
Warframe.
fair enough. To be fair, horses died out and have now been replaced by something called kayiths. Effectively horses. They just look like mechanical machines, sort of like the cybrids,
Oh, cybrids? Yeah.
sort of similar to that.
It would
Except
be cybrids.
the kayiths also have wings
Sneak!
that appear and disappear at
Sneak!
will.
Get off of my keyboard! Sneak! Weenie! Do you want to play the game with me? No, she just wants under the blankie. She doesn't love me. She only loves me for my blankie. My warm blankie. These dang sneaks and they're only one for warm blinkies. What has this world become? Are you still
I
there?
don't know.
Oh, okay. It's
Yes.
background noise.
I'm also looking at some items.
What you looking at?
The topaz lantern.
Yeah, they don't do anything. They're just decoration.
That's dumb.
Like, they don't even make you any brighter. Because I'm currently wearing one, and it does nothing. Oh, there's also, like, 5, I think, new, really expensive accessories. They're, like, 50 a piece. Or not 50, 50k a piece, I should have said.
I was gonna say, though that is a vastly different number. Anyway, there's a spider warframe. There's a 5-headed wolf warframe.
Woof.
Oh, very cool wolf. The lore is literally within a void storm. Some very stupid people decided to kill off 4 wolves that they found, and their guardian, like huntress companion, took their bodies, cut off their heads, and then bathed the heads and themselves in like a sacred primordial god blood, and then the heads fused onto her.
Oh, so it's
So
a
now they
woman
live
wolf?
forever.
It's like a woman wolf? Slash
A woman wolf,
with...
a woman wolf with multiple different wolf heads of varying genders.
I was about to say a woman wolf, but also man wolf. So are you telling me this is a hermaphrodite wolf?
No, but we do have a ambiguous gender warframe
Oh, cool.
called Exeu. I think that's how it's pronounced.
I love how my brain has just like officially melted because all I could just say was woman wolf, and I could
Yes, woman wolf.
the other the other words. Oh my gosh, I was like thinking today that I think it's so funny because I don't identify as a woman. I don't like being identified as a woman. I don't have anything against women. But then I hear somebody's like a trans woman. I'm like, why would you want to become a woman? Why would you
I mean,
want that?
okay, I'm gonna be very real with you. It's the same reason why I'm confused why people want to become like us. Like, why do you want to be like this? Why
Right?
do you
Like,
want the
and I think,
constant buzzing in your ear?
like, it's just, it's so funny, and I think it's just, or no, not I think, I know it's just my desire to be anything but woman. And, like, have nothing against woman, but why would anyone want to be woman?
I got a friend at
Well,
work.
I guess I could ask P, and then P would probably respond because women are hot. I could see I could see P having that response.
I've got a friend at work. They work in bakery. Their name is Ollie. And from what I've talked to them about, they're getting ready to transition into being a guy. And it's like, okay, cool. But I'm not close enough to ask why. Why on earth would you want that? I don't know. I mean, hey, if it makes them more comfortable in their own skin, by all means.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, I hate the stupid transphobia. Like, they're just trying to be happy. And, like, I have literally, the way I got Mom to stop being so harsh on trans people, and is like, Mom, they just want to be happy. Literally calling them he or she or whatever it is they want to be called makes them happy, and it finally kind of got it across. She's not that much better, but she's a little bit better.
They at least had it recontextualized for them.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was more divided and separate, I tried my best to explain to my dad sort of the way my head works. It didn't go very well. He misinterpreted. Then I recontextualize it, and it's like, okay, that's still confusing, but sure, okay. We're less divided now, but it doesn't mean we're not divided at all.
Yeah, it's just it's such a simple concept of like it makes them happy and comfortable in their own skin, and then a lot of people, because it's different, scary, and maybe even to them weird, like they just don't want it, and it's just so dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame my dad for not understanding first time around, because it's like, I didn't explain it very well. That's my fault. I made it sound like I had a split personality disorder.
No, I will not fall again. We will not long live the king.
You will not fall to the cave. Rise. Rise. You will rise.
Dude, I remember I fell in fucking Rain World. I didn't say anything at the time, but P was like, what the heck just happened? And it was like after I was done playing Abyssal, and I fell and tried to spam, you know, my rewind button, my X button, and I did not go well. I love Rain World. It's so fun. And I have so much fun making, like, I don't really usually make fandom specific OCs, but I've been having fun with the Rain World OCs. Usually I kind of like do my own thing with them, but I think I'm gonna leave this one as Rain World OCs with only minimal changes to like how things work. Like, I've canonized my own way cycles work. P says she believes it to be like, oh, it's a new timeline. I don't like that, so I decided, for me, it's more of they don't go back in time. It isn't a new timeline. When they die, they wake up in a place that they were before, just like, but everything that has happened has still happened.
So not, it's like a sideways timeline deal then.
Like, everything, you've basically died and woken up in basically your last save. However, time still moved forward for everyone else. Because if you think about it, like,
so it's reincarnation then.
Not really.
It sounds like mechanically it sounds the same.
Yeah,
sort of like how a phoenix dies, time passes for people, and then suddenly, I'm reborn.
Well, it's you don't even go back and like body. You just end, or like you don't become younger or anything. You go back to your last save, basically. Like for example, the manged. Usually, not anymore. He's finally past that point. For a while, when he would die, he'd end back up in the mange pit, and it made him terrified of dying again.
You know, it is cool to me that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, like it was so bad because he used to only have a little bit of fur missing from the mange pit. When he first came out of the mange pit, he was only missing a few patches, and it eventually grew back. But because he kept dying over and over and over again and getting back in that stupid mange pit, he kept re-getting mange. And then, like, it kept festering over and over again, and now half of his body is literally scarred to the point where it just won't grow hair anymore. So, like, you don't undo things necessarily, you just undo the cause of death.
Okay.
That is the only thing that gets undone. So then, like, it's just a really weird concept that I had to come up with something that worked for me and what I wanted. Because in the lore, cycles are canon. When you're playing Hunter, it'll literally say, after you meet Moon, she says, I can't remember exactly, but it's like, you will wake up again. And then you wake up back at the start of the game after you die to your, you die. Well, you don't die to the rot, but you die because you're sick and full of rot. So then that would be your first canonical death. Playing. Like, none of the other deaths actually counted.
Yeah, literally the same thing happens in Dark Souls. And their entire trilogy, including Bloodborne and Sekiro. Basically, when you die, your body kind of just is there, and then you respawn at the bonfire. People describe it as if the body gets up without a single bit of consciousness or mind controlling it, wanders back. Or some people interpret it as your body dissolves and reassimilates there. No one's sure which one is technically canon, so honestly, you could go with either or. I personally went with your body dissolves.
Yeah, continue. Sorry.
I personally went with the body dissolves and then goes back to the point where it has the most connection, because there is a miracle that allows you to go back to the previous point in which you had saved your game or been at a bonfire. And the miracle or the specific item itself says the undead have no home, except perhaps the gleaming embers of bonfires. That is your home now. And therefore, that's where you end up. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, like, it is not canon in Rain World exactly how cycles, well, the death cycle specifically works. But it is canon that it is real. And the big problem everybody's trying to solve is, stopping the cycles from repeatedly happening, from continuously waking up and, finally getting a release. Which there is a way to, like, kind of break the cycle, which is, eventually some beings become echoes, mostly ancients, but, Saint also became an echo.
That is cool, though, because I'm hearing a lot of parallels between your Rain World and my Dark Souls. Because just like in Rain World, people are trying to actively break out of the cycle. They don't know how, because the cage walls are not clear.
You see, I don't remember the exact thing, the big problem, but that's what iterators for. They're giant computers with a little tiny puppet in one of their chambers that, is used to communicate and do, work with smaller beings. And that's what's seen as the iterator, but in reality, the iterator is actually the whole giant facility. Think of it like a giant computer that could act as if it were like a city. It's got
Yes.
a bunch of rooms, a bunch of creatures live in it. So that's what an iterator is. You can traverse through the iterators. And on top of
Giant
them.
structural machine.
And yeah, but they're to work on the big problem. Will they
Yes.
ever solve it? No, they will not. Unfortunately, the two we meet are in horrible state, and unfortunately, it's each other's fault. So looks to the moon, and 5 pebbles are the only ones you can actually meet. Oops, I walked right off that. Looks to the moon was literally getting repeatedly flooded over and over again because 5 pebbles, I think he tried to self-terminate and failed. But anyway, he was like flushing a bunch of water into poor Looks to the moon, and she's like, guys, I'm dying, help. And they're like, we don't know what we'll do. We'll try to talk to 5 pebbles. And it's like, look, my communications are down. I can barely make this call. But like, I'll like, if I have to, I'll force a broadcast. Well, eventually she does it. She forces a broadcast, and then he fucks up and gets, I think that's when he gets infected with rot. But anyway, he basically says, you ruined me. I hate you. Which I thought was really funny. Because, like, he didn't care that he was actively killing her. He wanted to do his own thing. And now he
No,
has
you
rot.
can't save humanity.
Well,
I want to save
he's
humanity.
slowly... No, I don't even think it was that. I think he was trying to self-terminate, but I don't remember it. I'd have to go back and read the pearls. But... I'm trying to think. So... basically, he killed Looks to the moon, but Looks to the moon in turn killed him. So he gets more and more infected with rot until eventually I think it's Rivlet. Yeah, Rivlet, he meets, and basically tells him, hey, look, I'm dying, I'm going to die. There is nothing I can do. Take my core out. Kill me, basically. So that's what Rivlet does. And then Rivlet takes that little core all the way to Moon and then saves Moon in turn. So he kind of makes a final sacrifice to Moon. And gets, his termination. He's a fallen iterator at this point. He's not quite dead, but he's not really alive either.
Lights are on, nobody's home.
No. He's home, just not working.
So someone's home, but none of the lights are on.
Mm-hmm.
House doesn't have electricity anymore.
Yes, exactly. House doesn't have electricity anymore.
So, right. In the case of the curse of the undead, humans have existed since time immemorial. Gods have done the same, but now all of a sudden humans can't die. They can't reproduce and they can't die. Every time they die,
Oh my
they
gosh,
come back
it's
to
like,
life near...
That reminds me of, what was it? Sunday Without God. That was an anime I watched, and it also had that premise.
Yes. Every time you die, however, you lose something of yourself. You won't remember it. Other people can remember for you, but you just don't know what you've lost. It's greatly implied, however, that it is literally retroactive dementia, almost. You are losing your past, and as such, you may very well not have a future by the end.
Mhm.
Every death takes its toll, even though you can get up and keep resuming as if nothing happened. There is no permanent damage.
So
Really intelligent people, like there was a dragon known as Seath the Scaleless, called that because he has no scales. He is like a slug dragon almost.
you.
Something I imagine you would be interested in. Well, okay, he is really cool, and he does have butterfly wings, like moth,
Ooh, that is cool.
butterfly,
Man,
silky
I was so
wings.
disappointed when I finally saw the Weaver. I was hoping for a moth. It's still really cool, but like, I was hoping for a moth.
Anyway,
Feathery
he found
worm is cool.
he found a way of controlling semi-mindless undead. Either he's figured out how to reroute your ability to resurrect, or he has a way of controlling mindless undead on their way back to the bonfire. Because when he kills you in his arena the first time round, he straight up locks you in a cell without the key. Basically, oh hey, I unlocked a door. I found a
What did you unlock?
change load screen sigil to match your mask.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That costs money.
I know. Costs abyssal, not money.
Yeah, but that's still money. In-game money, but it's money.
So,
you don't really spend much money on this game, so like.
Yeah. Right. So that's interesting. The whole reason the undead curse is even happening isn't widely available to the public. The reasoning is because the age that we are in was called the Age of Gods. The gods had control. The gods had fundamental influence over the world, but that was beginning to change. Humans were becoming more prevalent, more prolific, smarter, faster, and by all accounts, stronger. And this scared the gods. The gods were afraid that humanity would no longer need them, would no longer worship them. And the god of light did not like that. So he threw
the
himself.
gods fucked up.
Oh, they fucked up big time. In rejecting the natural order of things, one of the gods sacrificed themselves to keep their age going, which was horrendous. It's a horrendous crime against nature, against the way the cycle is supposed to work. And in doing so, accidentally created a cycle of undeath, light and dark, intertwined forever instead of it just going from light to dark. It now goes from light to dark to light to dark to dark, 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 white, 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 light, 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 over and over again. Fundamentally screwing everything up. By the events of the second game, countless ages have passed. The undead curse has evolved a little bit. Now, instead of simply looking like beef jerky and having a hard time communicating with people, your body is now rotting, actively rotting, unless you get yourself purified by using what is called a human effigy. Human effigies are small little branch sculptures that vaguely remind you of yourself and who you are, and allows you to, regain all that lost health. And
God, I'm going to Dunkor Village. Kill me. I don't
oh
want
no,
to go to Dunkor Village.
good news. Only 2 hours until a free reset. So you could just start at the bottom again.
Nah. I'm just gonna keep going. I actually might call it here. Anyway, the thing with Rain World, there is a way to end your endless cycles. It's just really hard to get to, especially if you are specifically Artificer. But anyway, you need to ascend. You go into Skug Soup. It's actually called, I think, Voidsea. And it's, you know, the way to end your cycles. You basically go to, like, Skug Heaven. Skug Heaven because you're Skug. I'd imagine, everybody else goes to whatever their thing is. And the only reason we say it's Skug Heaven is because you only get, I think, 3 unique ascension endings, and one of them is a little bit different. You have to go to fucking Rubicon. I hate Rubicon. But the first ending would be either monk or I think they might have the same one, but monk and survivor's ending, and you basically see Skug tree with more Skug on it. And then the secondary ending is you return home, but it's empty. You can also get that ending with Gourmand. And then you go be a fat ass and raise children. In Gourmand's case. But I do believe only those 2 have unique endings. And I don't remember if they're actually the same or not. And then the other unique ending for the Ascension would be Saints, because it's the only ending for Saint, except he doesn't ascend because he's not allowed to anymore. His job now is to ascend everything else, and then he becomes an Echo. He's a Skug Echo. But anyway, the only other Echoes you get to see were, the Ancient Echoes. There's one of them who, when you go to Farmarays and you meet him, he literally just sits there and talks about, this is my farm. I loved my farm. I'm glad I get to watch over it again. In more like, you know, formal speech, though.
Well, this here is my farm, you
Pretty
understand,
much,
Billy boy?
He was just a farmer that loved his farm so much that he couldn't move on. I'm pretty sure what he basically told you.
You know, damn it, I'm still seeing a ton of parallels here. So the way it is revealed in the 3rd game, okay, I got 2 things I want to talk about if you don't mind. There's the people who don't break under the weight of the undead curse, and then there's the people who have escaped the undead curse. They're very quick topics, I hope. So, the people who have escaped it. Escape is possible. There was a man named Aldia who was studying the undead curse fundamentally and trying his best to either ascend, escape, or surpass it. Honestly, it all means the same thing, just different avenues.
Sounds like they're facing what I think is supposed to be the big problem.
Yes, pretty much. Aldia's solution was kinda simple. If the human body is not meant for the human curse, then get out of the human body. He turned himself into a fucking tree.
I mean, when in pain, become tree.
No, I know, but I'm also not joking. He became a tree and then realized, I'm still alive. I can't really die, but I'm still alive. I mean, that was the goal. It's just a little uncomfortable now because I'm constantly on fire for some reason.
Why is he constantly on fire?
I know. It's amazing.
The poor man.
But so then he meets an undead.
Poor tree.
Yeah, I know. And it's never explained why he's constantly on fire. But he decides, okay.
Headcanoning it. Someone just really fucking hates him and keeps setting him on blaze.
You know, that actually wouldn't probably be too far off. He pissed off a ton of people. Dude was not a great guy. Think, he would experiment on pretty much anybody who came across his lab, you know, to try and figure out,
God,
okay,
so
how does the undead
evil.
curse work? But one day, he finds a random undead. It's our player character. And he starts trying to nudge us in the right direction as to what he's pretty sure
No,
is
fine,
true
fuck
ascension.
this. Fuck this.
I'm sorry?
Sorry,
He,
I got past Dunkor Village and forgot what was past Dunkor Village, and I don't want to be past Dunkor Village anymore.
I mean, you hate Dunkor Village, but you really hate what's after.
Yeah. Alright, I'm also in